What's up, guys? It's Kyle with Never Hedge here, and we got UFC Vegas 47. The weigh-ins are in the books. Sorry, we couldn't do the full breakdown video with Scott and myself this week. Things are getting crazy, but the work has been done, and we're going to make some money on this card. Loved what I saw at the weigh-ins from the guys I like, which just reinforces the bets I already made. Let's start off with the weigh-in. So Jack Hermansson weighed in 185.5 versus Sean Strickland, who also weighed in at 185.5. Jack Hermansson was way bigger than Sean Strickland. He matched up really well in the face-offs. I was surprised. I knew he was going to be bigger. I was surprised at how much bigger. I was already leaning Jack Hermansson. So that just makes me think he will be able to get this wrestling going. I think people are sleeping on him a little bit. I kind of like him to get it done within the distance. I think he subs out Sean Strickland here. Next up, Punahele Soriano, 185. He's a weird-looking dude. He's got a weird body, but he's jacked and absolutely strong as hell. Versus Nick Maximov at 185, who looks to be in really good shape. He's starting to get that 185 body coming down from heavyweight. It's a weird fight because Nick Maximov, if he could control Soriano on the ground, it's going to be a tough night for Soriano. And Soriano being the favorite that he is, I don't know if I love this line. I think I'm going to be staying away from this fight. I do think Soriano wins. He probably wins by knockout too. Next up, Shavkat Rakhmonov, 170.5 versus Carlston Harris. 169, both made weight easy, both look good. Shavkat is a fucking monster. I think he finishes Carlston here. Nothing against Carlston. I really like him, and I don't love this matchup because I like both guys, and I like betting on both guys. But I like Shavkat here quite a bit. I'm not afraid to have him in my parlays. Sam Alvey versus Brendan Allen at 205, short notice. Sam Alvey looked great, smiling as always, so smiling Sam. And Brendan Allen didn't look all that good. He looked a little soft. I don't love the comments he's been making leading up to this fight, saying he needs money for his wife and kids. I love Sam Alvey. I've always been a fan, and I'm going to roll the dice one more time. I know people are hating on that, but fuck it. If you don't want it, don't take it. I'm going to take it. Next up, Tresean Gore, 186 versus Bryan Battle, 185.5. The real tough finale. I know they both said they don't like that. This is not the tough. We're both already in the UFC. I'm sorry. It's the real tough. Tough luck. But I really like Tresean Gore. He's a monster. If Bryan Battle didn't win against Hector Urbina, the replacement, we'd all be crushing Tresean Gore as the heavy favorite. The line's right. Bet on Tresean Gore here. Peterson missed weight again, 149. I mean, come on. He should be cut from the UFC. I'm glad they didn't pull this fight. Julian Erosa looked great, and he's going to finish Steven Peterson. I really am surprised at the submission prop is so high. You can get it at plus 400 for Erosa. I'm going to hammer that. Love that. Prelims, Miles John, 135.5 versus John Castaneda, 136. Seen a lot of love for John Castaneda, maybe rightfully so. I think Miles Johns is the better fighter. I'm going to take him. Line's right. Hakeem Dawodu, 146 versus Mike Trizano, 145.5. Both guys look really good. And this is kind of the same thing. I think Dawodu's just a better fighter, and Mike Trizano's getting a lot of love. I'm going Dawodu. Chidi Njokuani, can't say his name. 185 versus Marc-Andre Barriault, 184.5. Chidi is a big dude, and in the matchups it showed he was way bigger than Marc-Andre, but we knew that. And we're still betting Marc-Andre. Chidi's just not that great, and I think Marc-Andre is a little better than he's shown in the UFC. Alexis Davis, 135 versus Julija Stoliarenko. This is a pass for me. Don't want it. If I had to pick, I'd say Alexis Davis. Jailton Almeida, 203. Interesting. versus Danilo Marques, 205.5. Jailton is going to murder him. This is another one where submission prop, you could still get at plus money. Jailton subs everybody. Love it. Jason Witt, 171 versus Philip Rowe, 170.5. Philip Rowe looked absolutely jacked. Love Philip Rowe here. Jason Witt's chin sucks. I'll never bet Jason Witt. Fade him every time. Philip Rowe, KO. Probably round 1 or round 2. Because Witt does have that wrestling, so got to watch out. Malcolm Gordon, 126. He was the last one to weigh in versus Dennis Bondar, 125. This is a setup fight for Bondar. I'm seeing some late love for Gordon, but don't let it fool you. Bondar's the play. Don't be afraid to parlay him. And I'll have these official picks coming out to the Substack. Subscribe. It'll be in the description. Like and subscribe to the podcast as well. Let's go, guys. Let's win some money.